David Morgan was a man who had everything. At just 45, he was a self-made millionaire, owner of a thriving real estate empire, with luxury cars, a mansion overlooking the city, and the kind of lifestyle others could only dream of. But what he didn't realize until it was too late was that wealth could never replace love. For nearly 20 years, David was married to Claire, the woman who had been with him long before the money, the cars, or the fame. She supported him through sleepless nights when his first business nearly collapsed, believed in him when investors walked away, and built a home filled with warmth while he chased success. Together they raised 2 children and shared countless quiet moments. Laughter over burnt toast, long walks in the park, late-night talks about dreams. But as David's wealth grew, so did his pride. He began spending more time at work, traveling on business, and entertaining clients. Claire often told him, "David, the children are growing up and I need you here." But he waved it off, saying, "I'm doing this for us. One day you'll thank me." That one day never came. The distance grew, arguments turned bitter, and eventually David filed for divorce, convinced he could find excitement elsewhere. Claire left quietly, her dignity intact, and moved into a modest home. The children stayed with her. At first, David enjoyed his freedom. Parties, exotic vacations, and endless company surrounded him. Yet, when the noise faded and the nights grew silent, he found himself alone, staring at the empty walls of his mansion. On Christmas Eve a year later, David drove past Claire's small house. Through the frosted window, he saw her and the children laughing, sitting around the table with homemade food, their eyes sparkling with joy. It hit him like a punch to the chest. All the love he ever needed was in that room, but he had traded it away for boardrooms and bank accounts. He went home to his mansion, quiet, cold, and lifeless. The echo of his footsteps was his only company. For the first time in years, David cried, not because he had lost money, but because he had lost the only people who had truly loved him without caring about his wealth. Years later, David admitted in interviews, "The biggest mistake of my life wasn't a failed business deal. It was divorcing the woman who loved me before I had anything money can buy you comfort, but it can never buy back love or family